Acid Bath, a sludge metal band from Louisiana, formed in 1991 and active until 1997. This band has recently reunited in the last couple of years. Their lead vocalist and main songwriter is called Dax Riggs. He also has an extensive solo career and has been in a number of other bands. Acid Bath was originally called Golgotha. Now they have two albums as Acid Bath and a demo as Golgotha. They have a very bluesy style, influenced by Southern rock, but also influenced by grunge and also death metal. They're sort of a slow tempo death metal band in some ways, which is sort of what sludge metal is. Very slow, yet using a lot of distortion and some unclean vocals. Their first demo is quite rough. It was released as a cassette in 1991. It is a very lo fi production. It has one standout song, and I say a four-star standout, called Blood of God, which I liked a little bit as it has a good instrumental opening. I wouldn't recommend necessarily any of their other songs off that album, though, unless you really like them as a band or you're just a really big fan of sludge metal or extreme metal in general. But for most people, I would just avoid this album. It wasn't that good. Their second album, or their first album as Acid Bath, is called When the Kite Strings Pop. It has two songs that I think are somewhat notable and two great songs on it. One song called The Blue begins with a shrill, noisy, high pitched opening. It's quite surreal. It uses growled vocals, and it's one of those four-star songs, but not a great song. They have another song called Cassie Eats Cockroaches. It's another one of those four-star songs where it's interesting, but not fantastic. It has repetitive rhythms and interesting riffs. The intro is extremely heavy or very heavy, and it uses a combination of clean and unclean vocals with movie samples being used throughout the song. Now, their most well known song and one of the best songs of their entire discography is on this album. It's called Scream of the Butterfly. This song has a very good melody. It's very dark, a lot of clean yet distorted vocals. The background of the song also has a lot of interesting instrumental work with different instruments. It's a very interesting song. And again, if you haven't heard it, I highly recommend listening to it. I'd also recommend the song "The Bones of Baby Dolls," which is almost as good as "Scream of the Butterfly." This is a song with a very good melody that's surprisingly calm, with again distorted vocals. It is acoustic, some interesting acoustic riffs, and overall is a very memorable song and worth listening to. Their final album is called Pagan Terrorism Tactics. It has a song that's decent called Paegan Love Song with steady riffs and both clean and unclean vocals. It's a four-star song. Another four-star is Graveflower, which has very heavy riffs again. It's very moody with a creepy vibe to it. In the middle of the song, it gets soft for a short period of time, and there are snippets of melody throughout this song. I feel like this song could have been a little better if they put more work into it, and would have been a really great song if they had. It's not quite there, though. It's kind of very close. They also have three really great songs on this final album. One called New Death Sensation. It's very mellow and very moody, just very interesting. And it's got it's the kind of song that sticks in the back of your head and you can't quite forget it. It's very dreamlike in that quality, in that way. They have another song called Venue Blue. Again, very moody with an interesting melody. It gets very aggressive at times, surprisingly, especially during the chorus, with a very soft and somewhat sudden ending. The last song I'd recommend on the album is called Dead Girl. This is an acoustic song that's very creepy and moody and dark. It has a very interesting melody. Most of their music is somewhat distorted, especially a lot of their B-sides. They have this very moody, dark theme to them with, let's just say, dark subject matter, but they're very unique in the way they use a variety of different techniques in the vast majority of their music And the writing ability of Dax Riggs is, well, it's unique. And I will say his solo stuff, which I'll get to eventually and do reviewing, is also very interesting. Now, overall, I would rate them as a 3.5 or a 3.75, sorry, stars out of 5. They are very interesting, not an absolutely amazing band, but very unique. Now, guys, if you like my content, please like and also subscribe. Helps the channel grow, as I will have more videos being put out shortly.